Anna, we're just going to love our next topic because we're talking about picture books.
We sure are. Carole Barrowman is our favorite book reader ever. She's the professor of English at Alverno, and she reviews books for the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel and the Minneapolis Star-Trib. And she's here now with us to chat about the kind of books that we can all look at.
Yes, picture books.
Yeah.
There's no reason not to keep buying them, even if you have no kids at home. No kids at home. And I hate camping.
Agree.
I'm with you on the camping.
Oh, right.
I know.
Do you feel like you set yourself free, or did you do that a long time ago?
Oh, honey, I set myself free a long time ago with that.
You know yourself well.
I figure everybody's entitled to my opinion.
Yes, I agree. Let's talk about picture books.
Yes.
I like that you say it's, you know, you should always be buying them. I think it would, to me, writing a novel, see, and I'm not a writer, writing a novel would be way easier than writing a really good picture book.
Yes, it really is, because part of what you have to do with the picture book is take all these great ideas and get them down to like one sentence in a page, and it really makes a huge difference if you have a really good illustrator. Because all the books I picked for today, oh my gosh, the drawings are just full of energy, and they're fun, and they're entertaining, and I don't care how old you are, you're going to love these books.
Okay, so the first one, now this is not about Grumpy Cat, is
No.
it? Okay.
You know me.
Because this one
I don't
is
like
called...
camping, I don't like cats.
Me either.
This one's called What Are You So Grumpy
From
About?
Another Mother.
I tell you. All right. Okay. All right. So, since you guys don't like cats, going over here.
Oh, we love you.
All right, you love bluegrass. Okay. Yeah. What Are You So Grumpy About Cats by Tom Lichtenheld.
Bye, Tiffany.
Come back to us. This book is great because how many times when you have a toddler especially do they wake up and they're grumpy and you try to get them articulate why? I swear when you finish reading this book, no one's going to be grumpy anymore. And one of my favorites is in this middle section. Are you grumpy because you had to do a lot of chores? And my favorite chore, you can see there's a whole list of chores and they're hilarious. But one of them is...
My daughter's nodding because she folds clothes, empties the dishwasher.
Vacuum the backyard.
But how about this one? My favorite one is wipe the dog snot off the windows. Because you know with dogs, they go right up against the window.
Train your cat to fetch paper.
Yeah, can your cat do
Swab
that?
the deck.
Yeah.
Oh, you should see.
Yeah. But these are just, it's such a fun book. And I think what would be really cool, and you know, I'm always big on children's picture books where an older child can read to a younger child. I think they'd have a hoot reading this to each other.
What's your next book?
My next...
Do it again.
Did that scare you?
Do you know it?
I can't.
Oh, it scared me.
Do you know it? What is it?
Interrupting. Interrupting chicken. Gosh, for a minute there, I just thought Tiffany had completely lost it.
I thought so. I think that often.
That's great. Interrupting chicken. I knew you would love this book, Tiffany. I think we've lost control of this segment.
Who wouldn't do that on Interrupting Chicken?
That's perfect. Tiffany would. That's great, Tiffany. And this book is perfect from you. For you. Here you go.
Yeah,
Interrupting Chicken. So actually, we're talking about safety issues. This is a book where the chicken interrupts Papa Chicken when he reads the stories to her every night. And so what happens is, he's telling Hansel and Gretel, she interrupts Hansel and Gretel and says, no, 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 don't go in there. It's a bad witch. Run away, run away. And she finishes the story. So every story he reads to her, she jumps in, interrupts the story, and finishes it so everybody's happily ever after.
That's awesome.
I like this
love
chicken.
that.
So you could have your own story. You could have your kids tell you how to end the story one more time. Perfect.
That's a great comprehension tool, too.
It's really good.
I think that's super cool.
And the illustrations are fabulous.
Okay, we got 3 more books. Okay,
Quickly.
Steam Train, Dream Train.
Yes, and that book is really just one of those books that every kid who loves big trucks is going to love it for a nighttime story.
My son, when he was little, would dream that we had like bulldozers and stuff in our garage.
This would be perfect.
Like
yes.
Every boy dreams about that kind of stuff.
Yeah. And this book is wonderful because the train is actually as circus animals, and so each of the box cars that they load has something to do with who they are as animals. So the polar bears load the freezer truck full of ice cream.
I like the feel of this.
Isn't that awesome?
As a kid, I was very tactile.
Were you?
This is one of those books.
You still like to touch.
I do.
This is a children's book segment.
Yes, it sure is.
I know. Okay,
all right,
then
moving
we
along.
got Blackout.
Blackout. This one I love. This one is also beautifully illustrated. It's kind of like a comic, but what's really cool is when it's about all the lights go out in the city, and all the kids have to put down their games, turn off their TVs, and suddenly connect with their parents and connect with each other.
Lordy
Teaching
B.
too.
How can they do that?
I know. And when the lights go out, what's really funny is this is what everybody screams. Let's see what.
Mom!
Isn't that great?
Of course.
So everybody screams mom when the lights go out.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it's a beautifully done book. It's like a comic, so it's lovely.
Yeah.
I really recommend this
So
one.
dark.
Otis and the Puppy. This is actually one we're giving away in just a second. But you like this one because
it's sort of the little train that could crossed with. You can be friends with just about anyone, and it's
pretty.
really vintage looking.
Yeah.
It's very 1920s looking in its style. And Otis is the new. The puppy comes to the farm. Otis is a character that's been in other children's books before. He's an old-fashioned tractor, and at night he and all the animals play hide and seek, and he goes and finds them. Otis gets lost. He has to go find Otis. Otis is the puppy gets lost. Otis has to go find the puppy.
I love it.
It's beautiful. It's such a sweet book.
Okay, so people can find out more information about you on your website. It's CaroleBarrowman.com. You're also on Facebook. You're on Twitter. You're on Goodread. You're on everything because you're so hip. Okay, and we're giving away that book, which is so cool. It's called Otis and the Puppy. Call us right now at 414-799-4444 because caller number 5 wins. Yay.
Yay. And then on Friday, I'm coming back
Yes.
with Ryan, and we're going to do a page-to-screen review with 2 Morning Blend viewers, and we're going to review The Great Gatsby.
Because you were there last night
I went
at the
last
screening.
night to see it, and with all these great Morning Blend viewers, and we're going to, on Friday, we're going to do a little segment, you know, what did I think about it in relation to the
You're
book?
more famous than Tiffany and me.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
get it. She does a mean
you-
change.
Thanks, Carol.
You're welcome.